in the world as the planes land. We've got Sacramento NBA, and it's live right here on Kevin Harlan. And here with me tonight, Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and it'll be Los Angeles off the tip. Outside. Got Mr. Incredible. Stojakovic is out there with Weber. Then it's Richmond. And it's Stojakovic missing. And here we go. All going up court. 11 feet away. A tan short, but it's good off the front iron. D's got the first points up on the board here for the Lakers. Well, the main problem last year for the Kings, Greg, their defense. Just couldn't slow teams down on their end of the court, and it cost them.
Yeah, and listen, a lot of it had to do with the defensive problems overall. They were pretty much in the bottom 10 of every major defensive category, and dead last in blocks as well.
And that one's good. On defense, the Lakers. 4-point game. Pass to Weber. Shoots from the baseline. It's a big high bounce and goes in.
Boy, he made a nice little bounce pass there. We call that the pocket pass, and he did it well.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Plenty of space. And it's Sacramento with the rebound.
Yeah, and listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
That's his first personal foul.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throws of this group.
At the line for 2.
That free throw missing. 2 straight seasons of no playoffs for the Lakers after last year's miss. Not what they were hoping for.
It's going to be a growing process, Kevin. I mean, they had a young team and an injured superstar in Kobe both years. Hard to make the playoffs.
That one is no good.
And guys, for the Lakers, you'd have to go back almost 40 years to find a time when the Lakers missed the postseason in back-to-back years. Fortunately for them, they won 2 titles in the next 6 years after that.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time.
Here's G. No good off the front iron.
And it's doubtful that the Lakers will win multiple titles in the coming years unless something drastic happens. Still, this is a franchise committed to success, and they'll do whatever.
Forget about finesse and agility. This big fella is all about power and force.
That Kia Slam Cam replay really gave you a good look at the action. Here's Richmond. From 13 feet, it goes down. Richmond's got 5.
And a really good way to start the game. He's a guy who, if he gets it going early, he's going to give you a problem.
Five on the clock. He's covered by Richmond. The wing jumper off target. The Kings have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Inside. Cannot hit. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Fast break. The Lakers. And there's a nice one-handed slam. It's not possible what we just saw. Is that possible?
Not probable, but it is possible, partner. It is possible.
And think about it, guys. That's one of the few guys in the entire league who can pull off something like that.
To the middle. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
He didn't get to that one quite in time, Kevin. Those can be tough to gauge sometimes.
The Lakers trail. So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. Big part of the problem for the Lakers last year was consistency. Clark, with all their injuries, they had to shuffle the lineup, it seemed, every game.
Well, you know what happened with all that shuffling was they got to see a lot of different players and evaluate them for the future. I think it helped in regards to what they're going to do this offseason.
Abdul-Jabbar is checked in for the Lakers. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. To the inside. And that one is hammered home. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Give and take, back and forth the whole way thus far.
Yeah, and you look at the lead changes, 6 already.
There's the dish to Weber. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Almost automatic when he can get the basketball that close to the basket.
Well, defense has to be played earlier in that situation. You've got to fight to not allow him to get that position in the first place.
Offensive rebound. The Kings leading. Here's Mr. Incredible and the powerful one-handed slam.
And really, he epitomizes what a point guard should be. I mean, his skill as a passer might actually be matched by that creativity he shows around the rim.
Well, judging by that jam, Greg, I'd say you're absolutely right.
Well, that's a nice surge for them just when they needed it in a game that was so tight. Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got his sight on the rim.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Did he just go chop there with that one-hand tomahawk slam? Yeah, the defender all over it.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Kings.
Well, they've come out of that locker room with a hot hand. Those jumpers have been falling for them.
Yeah, also something I like out of them so far, they're throwing their bodies around in the paint, and the physicality is taking its toll.
Baseline J. Gives the miss.
And, you know, coaches just love players who they can count on to give that effort defensively.
And he clearly is one of those guys, Greg. We saw it right there. Nice work forcing that miss.
Pass to D. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the strike for 2. This is his first free throw of the game.
At the line for your Lakers, D. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. The Lakers making a switch here. Odom's checked in. That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
Well done again. He doesn't have the same problems at the line that plague some of the NBA's other big men.
Stojakovic against Odom. Stojakovic kicks to Weber, and that is good. Weber's got 8 points.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Los Angeles calls timeout. The Kings were off to a hot start last year, but things certainly fell apart midway. A big factor in that was the messy firing of their coach, Mike Malone.
Yeah, really, that firing came out of nowhere to the fans and the players, and seemed odd to fire a coach that has been leading his team to good basketball.
Lucas is checked in for weather. Lakers trail by 7.
And, you know, we'll never really know the full details of why Malone was fired, but the effect it had on the team was easy to see. Teams really tailspanned out of control afterward.
Not much defense to speak of yet here, guys.
Nope. It's been all offense, fellas, all the time here early.
So the Kings call timeout. They're first.
You know, the Kings, I think, will look back and realize they made a dubious decision the way they handled that coaching change. I mean, lucky for them, they were able to right things, so to speak, by landing George Karl later on. Clearly one of the better coaches in NBA history.
Right now, let's find out what head coach George Karl had to say to our Doris Burke. Doris?
Kevin, he said basically that in order to be successful, their main priority has to be canceling out the speed of their opponents with good transition defense. That, to him, is what will make the biggest difference here today and allow them to get a win, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris. Sacramento leading by 5. Passes it to Lucas. Stojakovic dishes to Lucas. And the 3 off target.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Abdul-Jabbar with the bucket. Abdul-Jabbar's gotten 3 of his 4 shots to fall, hitting 75%. And yes, sir, that one drops.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
The pass to D. He takes that one up and powers it through.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Dishes to Lucas. They set the pick. Lucas is screen on Oda. Here's Stojakovic. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar, and another basket for the Lakers.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Time-dropping delights is what I call it.
That is a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he was on the money, that's no doubt. And the shot is good. He's got 6.
8 of the last 10 points at that end of the court have been scored on very high percentage shots in the paint.
And really, there is no resistance defensively right now. It is just far too easy. And I think it's fair to say last season was a bit of a transition year for the Kings. I mean, after firing Malone and the injuries to their stars, they just tried to build for the future, realizing that was going to be in their best interest.
The first one falls. And the Kings last year were able to get George Karl to lead the team. A good hire for them. This team did decent under him back in the last half of the season.
Yeah, they still got a lot of work to do, but he can certainly make it happen for him. One of the outstanding coaches in our league. The Kings actually were in it for a while last year, but then had a mini rebuild mid-season.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
Lakers working the ball around now. No luck. Some solid defense from Grant. Kings leading now by 3. He'll be with it. Here's Divac. Back to Bibby. 4 on the clock. Shot is off. And the Lakers take it the other way. Bibby covering. Kicks to Abdul-Jabbar. That one rolling around and rims out.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Bibby passes to Martin. That's good from Bibby on the assist by Martin.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 points coming from inside the painted area.
And really something that the defense has to address.
Abdul-Jabbar up top. Kevin Martin grabs the board.
That would have been lucky had it fallen. Poor shot selection.
Yeah, look at the coach's face and the expression. It says all over it. Are you kidding me?
Oh, nice play on D. Got that hand in the face and prevented him there from getting an easy look.
Exactly. Alert and aware. Really reacted quickly to that shot attempt.
Bibby kicks to Lucas. And it's Grant in the corner. Now the feed to Bibby. Screened by Lucas. Grant gets a wide open look. That three off the mark. Lakers trail by 3. A shake. Great D that time from Lucas.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Outside, Martin. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
And last season, the Lakers finished last in the Pacific Division once again. Second year in a row, they ended up at the bottom of the barrel.
And the Lakers were at the bottom once again in the Pacific Division, Clark. But, you know, these 2 seasons we've just seen, the last time they finished last in the Pacific was 1975.
Well, they had a 2-14 record against the rest of the Pacific. And we also know, though, the Lakers don't stay down very long. They'll be back on top before long.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Well, somehow the Lakers managed to avoid ending up in last place in the West last season. Still, it's a far, far cry from the Lakers teams of the past. Only 21 wins for them on the season.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. And for the Lakers against the rest of the West last year, they only went 9-43, Greg, in their own conference matchups.
Yeah, and never a good sign when less than half of your wins come against your own conference. The Lakers know they have a long road ahead of them to get back to their years of Western Conference dominance.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Well, last season, Greg, another year without playoff basketball in Sacramento. A shame to see some of the best fans in the NBA not be a part of the postseason.
That's a great point, Kevin. Now, 9 straight years where the Kings have failed to make the postseason. 29-win seasons aren't going to get you very far when you're battling in the West.
Defended by Divac. Chamberlain a screen. The kick out to Scott. They get it again. 34 seconds left here in the first quarter. And again, the Lakers no good. Kings leading now by 3. And it's Martin missing. 19 seconds left in the first quarter. Bibby covering. The kick out to Scott. The shot goes down and gets this game back to even. To the left side wing. Deep 2 from Bibby. Wide open, couldn't capitalize. Good if it goes. He hits the shot at the very last second.
Goodness.
Woo!
The pressure on him in those circumstances was massive.
Oh, man.
What pressure? You guys are over-exaggerating here. I mean, you can't rattle this guy, no matter what the situation is.
Up to this point, a closely contested game as we start the second quarter. And for the Kings guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
You can tell the point of emphasis has been to get to the offensive glass.
Yep, and they've set the tone here early with the hustle they've come out with.
Here is Mr. Incredible. It's Richmond on the wing. Feeds to Stojakovic. And another three for Sacramento.
I'm not sure who was supposed to pick him up, but somebody's going to get an earful from the coach for leaving him that wide open.
And for Sacramento, Mr. Incredible is out there with Richmond. Then there's Stojakovic. Then it's Weber. And out the basket, he was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. For Los Angeles, they have made 5 of 8 of their free throw attempts.
And taking a look at the numbers on the season, they've converted about 77% of those foul shots.
And they've made progress in that department from last season going into this one, guys. I mean, the numbers have improved.
Teardrop shot, so the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And former coach of the year, George Karl, making his way back into the league last season. He's picked him up halfway through the year to kind of stabilize their coaching situation.
And what a pickup to get a guy like Carl, Greg, on their bench. As you mentioned, he's just been a winner, Clark, his entire career.
Well, he's climbing the ladder in the all-time wins category as a coach, and also he's a cancer survivor. He's overcome a battle with cancer, and that also lends itself to having great compassion and respect for George Karl.
As did his son Kobe.
That's
Remember
right.
that? Yeah.
That's right. It was a family affair.
Both good from the line that time. The Kings leading. Up top, Richmond, defended by Scott. Richmond, the pass to Mr. Incredible. The baseline J. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Mr. Incredible's got 6 points. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Left side, Scott. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Hitting your free throws is a good way to get back into it. It stops the clock and extends the game. I mean, you want to take advantage of that situation. And they're shooting much better from the line here in the second quarter. So far, they haven't missed one.
D, he's checked in for the Lakers.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Chamberlain with the block. Now the Lakers on the break. They grab their own miss. That's tipped. Here is Mr. Incredible. He's got 6. Weber a screen. Mr. Incredible, the pass to Stojakovic. Offline with his 3. Lakers have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Launches it. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Here is Mr. Incredible. To the paint. In the hoop for his 3rd make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Lakers trail by 3. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Pass to D. Good. D's got 10.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
And Clark, it's a strategy that has served them well during the course of this first half.
Here's Weber. That one a little long.
And that's a well-contested shot.
Well, we've seen him before. He does not allow you to just get easy baskets. He's always going to make you work for it.
Here's Chamberlain, and he misses the go-ahead basket.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Weber gets the bucket.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. And the basket good.
The second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very, very well done.
Passes it to Mr. Incredible. Off the screen. Rebound the Lakers. Chamberlain a screen. Nailed from three-point land. He's got 6. Guys, what a wild first half this has been.
I'd say, 8 lead changes. That speaks for itself.
Wow, back and forth start, that's for sure.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
Jacks up a 3. Weber pulls it in. Weber's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Stojakovic. Step back shot. Nice jump shot. Good. Stojakovic has got 7 points here in this quarter.
And no doubt the Lakers had some defensive issues last season. I mean, no true center on that roster. And at times, they were just feasted upon on the inside. And the idea of setting the screen on that play was right, but just poor execution.
Yeah, it just can't be a hard screen at all costs. There is a legality to how you set a screen, so you got to be inside of both lines, legal and hard.
And there's the defensive 3-second call. For Sacramento, they have only 1 missed free throw. They've had 5 attempts and made 4 of them.
And collectively, they're only about 73% as a unit right now.
And, you know, you don't have to tell them what their free throw numbers are. I mean, they're well aware of it, believe me.
And the Lakers call time here. You look at Rain Man, what a contribution.
I mean, he's getting to the rack all game, and if they can't do a better job...
We need to calm down. We're taking too many shots early in the clock. Let's get some ball movement and run something on the offensive end. Keep it simple. Throw it down inside or run some pick and roll up top.
Is not one of those guys. He's an old school coach who goes with his own perception.
Lakers making a change here. Odom's checked in.
Laker girls. All right, that was your Laker girls. Make some noise, fans.
Here is Richmond. He's got 7. The pass to Mr. Incredible. 3-pointer. Again, the miss by the Kings. And former coach of the year, Byron Scott, now with the Lakers. And as you said, Greg, he's not an analytics guy. But I think he's a guy that the eye test for him is huge.
Yeah, he feels a lot. Terrific communicator and storyteller. Great experience as a player and as a champion. And I think that all is evident in his coaching style.
Richmond, the pass to Mr. Incredible. Remember, it's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
His ball distribution tonight just as good as it gets.
Yeah, it sure has been. I mean, all you have to do is look at the numbers. There's no lie in the nose total.
There's the screen. The kick out to Odom. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Pass to D. Stolen away. Here is Mr. Incredible. He's got 6. Down low. Intercepted. Pass break. The Lakers. Here's D. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and trigger the fast break.
And now just a one-possession game thanks to that quick hitter. Outstanding.
We got to be more physical on defense. They are getting to the middle of the floor way too easy. Get into them on the perimeter. Posts. Rotate over and make your presence felt. Quit being so soft.
No matter what the situation is, that's what coaches do.
Completely new group on the floor for the Kings. Sacramento leading by 3. Now, here is Bibby. Here's Lucas. And that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
He thought he had that one clean, but the ref saw it differently. They'll count the basket.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Here's the screen. Odom on the wing with his first shot attempt. Good. He hits the jump shot. For Sacramento, they've gone 8 of 13 in the second quarter, well above the 50% mark from the field. Here's Grant. It's deflected. They retain possession. Martin against Odom. Pass to D. The shot is off. Nice D from Divac. The Kings leading. Bibby kicks to Lucas. Grant against Odom. Right side, Martin. 6 to shoot. From past the arc. The shot is good. It's his second bucket in 5 tries.
And guys, one of the most beautiful things to watch in the NBA, when Kevin Martin gets hot with the jumper. I mean, there are guys with range, and there are guys who dial it up from a different area code.
On the defensive end, I want some of you to crash the glass and get control of the ball. The rest of you, leak out so we can get some easy transition points.
During the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
And the Lakers call time here. And for Kevin Martin last season, it was a struggle, Clark. He played only 39 games, but he still averaged 20 points and hit almost 40% from three-point land.
Kevin, it's just a matter of health with him. You know if he's healthy, he's going to put the ball in the basket. He gets to the line too well. He's an excellent three-point shooter and driver, but he's light of frame, and injuries have been his nemesis recently.
Let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Hey, guys. Well, George Karl had some advice for the team in that last huddle. He thinks there are opportunities for second-chance points out there and implored them to go hard to the offensive glass for the remainder of this game. There was one other thing he talked to them about. He told them to move with purpose on the perimeter, use screens, and find those open. Really hoping those changes have an effect even before
Thanks a lot, Doris. And so it's the Lakers with it. They trail by 6. Here's the pass to D. He kicks to Odom. Here's Scott. No good from outside.
And if they know what's good for him, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball into three-point territory.
And you're right there, Clark, because anything less than lockdown defense on him is going to result in a triple.
Well, they won't be down for long if they can get some more early offense just like that.
And Clark, the best way to get that early offense is with steals that allows you to get out in transition.
Vivat sets a screen. And here's Bibby. The layup missed.
Well, one of his issues is he's a player that just does not excel at fighting through contact on his way to the rim.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. Sacramento's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Vivat sets a screen. Now Bibby out to the wing. Grant dishes to Bibby. Screened by Lucas. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Can't make good off the pick.
Man, that is a missed opportunity right there.
And he'll be the first to tell you, Greg, that's the one he should have knocked down.
The dish to Odom. The kick out to Scott. Curls it from outside. Scott's got 8 points. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
No kidding. I mean, neither team has been able to hold the lead for any length of time, guys.
So close.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
The Lakers trail. Inside, here's D. Powered down after the assist, let him into the lane.
And I love the fact that he didn't have to slow down or adjust there. The pass was just timed perfect.
Bibby passes to Grant. To the paint, Divac kicks to Lucas. And again, it's Sacramento converting. Lakers shooting at 51%. Really solid. We've got 1:18 left in the second quarter. Poked loose and stolen by Lucas. Here's Divac. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
And he says, back at you with a big dunk of his own.
He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he picks the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
Yeah, and in a close game, though, guys, those could be really important points.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that.
Dishes it to Odom. 32 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Tries again. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play chance here. The Lakers have shot 10 of 13 from the free throw line. And that one misses. The Kings leading. Bibby with it. Screened by Lucas. Bibby dishes to Martin. Back to Bibby. He nails the buzzer beater.
And that's a big bonus for him to end the quarter as he just beats the buzzer.
That's superb clock management there, maximizing every second of the clock in that situation. Well done.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far. Kings ahead. They're up by 3. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Kobe, what encourages you in what you've seen from the team's offense?
We're playing hard. Our bigs are really working tonight. They're really running the floor well. They're rolling to the basket with a purpose.
Kobe, appreciate the time as always. Gentlemen?
Thank you, Doris. And folks, don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here for the start of the second half in the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
I would call that a competitive first half of action. Ernie Johnson here welcoming you back to the 2K Sports Halftime Show with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. A pretty close game for the Kings throughout the first quarter. Some nice stretches of basketball from them, and at one point they pushed the lead up to 7. The second quarter was dead even in terms of their scoring output from both teams, and they still find themselves in a good position at the half. What'd you think about Sacramento, Kenny?
Well, they forced their way to some easy buckets, aggressively going to the rack, imposing their will. I mean, taking it inside establishes an attitude and toughness that you can't get any other way.
Shaq, your take on the Lakers.
Well, it was a huge first half for their bench, a.k.a. the others, played pretty good. When you get a boost like this, it always gives the team a lift. And given how well the others are contributing, we'll probably continue to see more minutes for them in the second half. Starters or not, when players are producing, you got to ride them, cowboy.
And that's going to do it for now as the second half is almost ready to get started. Back to Kevin Harlan and the rest of the 2K Sports crew. We're going to sit right here and wait for the end of the game and talk at you again.
Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half. We're seeing tremendous gameplay from D.
And he really just broke out the entire arsenal of post moves there in that first half.
And I think he might even have a few more tricks up his sleeve. I mean, he'll break them out as we start heading down the stretch. I'm sure of that.
Kings leading now by 3. Weber a screen. Here is Mr. Incredible. Weber a screen. Deep 2 from Stojakovic, and he sinks the shot coming off the strong pick. Stojakovic has got the first bucket of the third here for the Kings. Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. On the court right now for the Kings, we've got Richmond. Weber is out there with Stojakovic. Then there's Mr. Incredible. Richmond outside. The Lakers with the rebound.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Guarded by Weber. Pass to D. Pocket 6. The shot is good off the backboard.
know, I think when you've got somebody that open on the perimeter, a good shooter, the kick-out's the only choice.
Kicks to Stojakovic. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Passes to Mr. Incredible. No good. So the Lakers will take it the other way. He's covered by Richmond. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
Man, I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
Uses the glass to finish the layup. Richmond's got 9.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
You're right, Clark. Just continue to pound it in the paint and get those easy points inside.
Good D by Weber. Kings leading now by 3. To the middle, here's Stojakovic. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. 14 points for him.
You know, down there in the low post is where you really want to create a lot of your offense.
On the pass to D. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. To the inside. And counting. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
Boy, it does your heart good to see that kind of determination in a player. Really excellent focus that time.
Putting you in. Go.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Mr. Incredible, the pass to Weber. Richmond outside. The shot is off. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Pass to D. Out to the right wing. Down low. There goes, jamming that one home.
And that's what we're used to him doing, but he really just hasn't had that typical impact offensively. If they keep getting him touches, this game won't be tied for long.
Reverse that one home. Now that was nice, real nice.
The agility on this ball.
Yeah, you love that body.
How about the power and grace on that finish?
To the middle, and he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Right back to the basics there, using the one-hand slam for that.
Doesn't he make the basics look pretty exceptional?
Yeah, he does. They look sweet when he does it.
And he better stay with those basics because this game is still yet to be determined.
And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
No slowing him down. Just incredible numbers for Weber. 8 rebounds and 14 points. Seems like he's making everything he looks at.
Automatic, guys. Just totally automatic. And the Kings last year could be exciting at times on offense. One way they would consistently put up points was by finding their way to the free throw line.
Baylor, he's checked in for the Lakers.
Yeah, one more make would have been nice, but they do walk away with the lead.
Well, Greg and Clark, you know, the Kings led the league in number of free throws to field goal attempt ratio. Can you guys get that, Clark? I know you can. I'm looking over at Greg. He's kind of shaking his head. But, Clark, you know, in layman terms, they knew how to draw fouls.
Exactly, and with the slashers and big guys they have, sometimes they would be too much for teams, and that led to getting them into foul trouble.
Second free throw, no good.
They should be in front right now, but he'll be relieved not to have come up totally empty there.
Out to the right wing. Passes it to Mr. Incredible. Offline with his 3.
And he has confidence is shaken.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, he's very much deflated. The basket looks a lot smaller to him at this point, and the only way you can get out of it is to work yourself out of it.
Weber hits the bucket. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Kings.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. They've been in attack mode on the defensive end.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
And some kind of switch must have been flipped at halftime because both teams are getting after it.
Man, I tell you, partner, this has been some fun basketball, and they don't look like they're slowing down at all. You better strap your seatbelt on here.
Richmond down through the hoop it goes. That's his 5th make on 9 shots from the floor.
A defensive breakdown there, no doubt about it. I mean, he's a guy you have to be focused on defensively.
The pass to D. Can't hit. Now Sacramento takes it the other way. Stojakovic kicks to Richmond. They set the pick. Shot off the pick. Comes up empty, and he's now 5 for 8.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You got to stay attached to him. You're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
Inside, Weber hits the bucket. Now it's a 4-point Kings lead.
3 consecutive baskets have come right at the rim. The defense had better start buckling down and tightening up.
Guys, they are getting exposed in terms of their low post defense.
Timeout called the Lakers. Nice game. Great performance by Big Cat.
He's on fire. And they needed to put their heads together to figure out how to get the ball out of his hand.
Some changes here for the Lakers. Dub comes in for D, and it's Scott in for Baylor. Sacramento also making some changes. Lucas comes in for Weber, and Bibby subbed in for Stojakovic. Fires the 3. Los Angeles with another miss.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, you may not be as lucky next time down if you're the defense. You cannot allow him to get those kinds of looks.
To the inside. Another shot. Oh, that's blocked. But they recover it. And they have their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
Lakers trail by 6.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Greg, those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
There's the feed to Scott. Lakers passing it around.
And you talk about momentum. That sort of action delivers a type of energy to your team that you just can't quantify.
You know what? I'm going to quantify it right now, Clark. And this is a close game, and that was something special.
And really, in a game, you guys, in a game like this, though, when you have a chance to send a message, you do. And boy, did he ever on that play.
Oh, that was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Pia. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
And really, the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
Mr. Incredible, he's checked in for Sacramento. Covered by Martin. A stupendous finish in traffic. 16 points for him.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But boy, that was a nice job.
Screened by Lucas. 5 on the clock. Bibby with it. And it's Odom picking him up. Lucas. That one wide left. Lakers trail by 6. Outside Odom. Chamberlain a screen. To the paint. The kick out to Odom. Here's Scott to the left wing. Stolen by Mark. Inside. Chamberlain with the block. And that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession. Lucas dishes to Bibby. It's stolen by Odom. Now the Lakers on the break. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
And the whistle blows, and it's going to be an over-the-back call here.
You know, right call. Gave the officials no choice there. I mean, they've got to make that call over that.
Yeah, I mean, he went chest first into the man in front of him. My goodness, I'm not an official, and I could have gotten that one right.
Bibby passes to Lucas. That's good, and it's Bibby with the assist that time. Lucas has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Even though there's a height disadvantage, he's still able to go up and over his man.
Well, he's fearless. I mean, there's nothing that concerns him. No matter what the matchup is, he's a guy that doesn't back down. He's beyond being intimidated.
Sacramento leading by 4. Feeds to Divac. Down low. Bibby uses the glass to finish the layup. Bibby's got 6.
And really a good job spotting his teammate near the bucket and then just pinpoint passing for the finish.
Chamberlain a screen.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
1:57 left in the third quarter. Screened by Lucas. Right wing. Lucas a screen on Scott. Mr. Incredible the pass to Bibby. Kept alive by Sacramento.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint. Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
Yeah, saw some things that just weren't working for them and wants to make some adjustments.
Yeah, and no reason to wait around to do that, Greg. I mean, might as well make those adjustments right away.
And it's the Kings with the ball. They lead by 4. 11 feet away. No good from Lucas. Defended by Divac. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And he makes the first.
At the line for 2.
And so he hits both. Sacramento's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Pass to Lucas. They set the pick. Martin goes in. Chamberlain with the block. outside. Scott.
Looking at what Scott's been doing, he has 12 points, and he's got 2 baskets from out in three-point land.
And I'm sure they'd like to get a few more of those out of him.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots at the game right here. And he makes the first, but misses the second. The Kings leading. Divac sets a screen. Here's Lucas. And so he draws the foul on the shot. Now trip to the line to shoot 2. The Kings have shot 8 of 10 from the line. That's an even 80% free throw shooting here. And he makes the first. Baylor is checked in for Los Angeles. Second free throw, no good. The Lakers shooting well, 52% in the 3rd. They came to play offensively in the second half.
You take a risk with those long passes. They're lucky the D couldn't collect it.
There's 45 seconds left in the 3rd. To tie. He nails it. We're tied up. Baylor's got his first bucket in this one.
And now we can see them really working it inside.
Yeah, Clark, quality looks at the rim. That's fueling this run.
And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
Stojakovic is checked in for Sacramento. And he sinks the second. It's a close game here in Los Angeles. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. For the lead. Sweet move. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. Ties it up. And this next one could give them the lead. Now the free throw is good. Now leading by 1. There's 14 seconds left to play in the 3rd. Now here is Bibby. He has 6. With 1 on the clock, and he hits the jump shot. Bibby's got 4 this quarter. And not even 3 quarters out of the way. So many lead changes.
One heck of a game. I mean, guys, this has been outstanding in terms of the effort that both sides have been able to put out.
I'm looking over there at Greg. He's enjoying every second of it,
Yes,
Clark.
he is.
Yeah.
Listen, the fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail-biter.
3 quarters of play in a close game here. Kings lead by 1. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our 4th quarter coming up next. All right, we welcome you back to what's been a hard-fought battle. 4th quarter should be good. Bibby covering. Elgin Baylor on the wing. Knocked loose. The kick out to Scott. No good with the triple. The Kings shooting has been terrific. 54% on the game. And for Sacramento, cover is out there with Stojakovic. Then it's Bibby. Then it's Richmond. The Lakers trail by 3. And for Los Angeles, Chamberlain down low. And the layup is good.
I mean, you never expect to get opportunities that easy coming down the stretch of a tight game.
And here's Bibby. There's the pick. Terrific design on the big play, and he lays it in.
That's some grit and determination in the post. Essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Exactly. This is the time to attack on the interior and convert those easy opportunities.
Scott against Weber. Shot clock at 6. That's good.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop the layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this 4th quarter. Inside Baylor. Good D by Weber. Kings have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Incredible timing on the alley-oop.
He absolutely hammered it down.
And guys, mark that play right there because that could be the one that leads to a surge to break this thing wide open.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Rain Man. That's foul number 2 for him.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set. That pass never had a chance there. His timing was perfect in going after that steal.
It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last 2 trips down the floor. Excellent.
4 straight passes leading to scores. Great team play.
Count that one, and the Kings lead has been cut down now to just 3 on the basket from Elgin Baylor.
Big time bucket there, and you can expect to see him stay very involved the rest of the way.
Rebounded by the Lakers. Chamberlain got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Baylor. He nails it. That's
a huge three-pointer. He'd love to become a go-to guy for them here in Crunch time.
It is now to Webber. The shot is off. The Lakers have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Chamberlain is screen. Kicks it to Baylor. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
Oh, that's got to be deflating and disappointing to miss a wide-open shot like that right in your wheelhouse.
And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And the deeper we get into this game, it seems like the more the offenses are in rhythm.
Without question. I mean, both of these teams are firing on full broadband bandwidth. I mean, full throttle ahead.
Lakers passing it around. Offensive rebound. Got a piece of it. Now, here is Bibby. He's guarded closely. Takes it from 10. And Webber with the basket on the assist by Bibby. Now it's a 4-point Sacramento lead. LA has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Here's Chamberlain. And the shot is long.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
And again, it's Sacramento converted.
And a big height advantage right there.
You know, it's tough to bring a big man that far away from the goal, but that might be a mismatch they're willing to live with.
And the Lakers call time here.
Yeah, enough scoring on the inside there. I think it's time for him to send a message to his team.
Yeah, you're exactly right. I guarantee you this talk centers around cutting down on all of those points coming in the paint. They've got to show more resistance there.
Yeah, none too pleased with the play of his team. And you know what? They just need to get things sorted out.
Yeah, you know, there's not a coach around who would be happy with the way his guys have kind of rolled over during this run.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Yes, during that break, Coach Byron Scott had some words for his team. With his team struggling from three-point territory, he told them to start looking for more high-quality shots inside the paint. We're forcing too many threes, he said. Stop with the bombs and work it inside.
Thanks a lot, Doris. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time. Now, here is Webber. Guarded closely. Chamberlain with the block. And that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession. To the the middle. Now Baylor to the inside. Richmond with the defensive effort. Here is Mr. Incredible to the paint, hangs, and he sinks the layup. And the Kings lead by 8.
You know, he didn't need to make the layup complicated. I mean, it's not a trick shot contest. He decided to go for a little extra flavor on that one.
No other way to put it. Just a rough quarter in terms of scoring. He has not been helping at all.
From about 16, Chamberlain with the rebound. Chamberlain got 5 rebounds tonight. By Scott.
Nothing fancy there. Didn't need it.
Nope. His only concern right now, Clark, is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
I like the simplicity.
Well, there's also style just with the fact that he's able to have that kind of a finish, though. Still, I like that pretty one-handed flush.
Here's Baylor. Powered down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
Cutting into the lead with a huge one-hand throwdown.
That's how to get your team back into it.
Yes, sir.
I tell you what, guys, that might also put a little spark into those guys.
Ahead. Sacramento grabs the miss. Mr. Incredible's got his 6th rebound on the night. He feeds it to Stojakovic. Here is Mr. Incredible. Lock at 6. Chamberlain brings the double team. Richmond. Rebounded by Wilt Chamberlain.
Boy, blew the easy 2 by profile. Trying to look good. That's a bad decision and poor execution.
And he's showing signs now of life after going scoreless through the half.
Kings leading now by 4. Oh, went in there and tried to power it down, but drew contact. He'll head to the line. Wilt Chamberlain picks one up.
And that's how you want to use your fouls, not allowing him to get to the rim.
Yeah, I agree. That's a good play. I mean, you stop the sure thing, slam dunk with that foul. And I think you send a bit of a message, too, about your physicality and force in the basket area.
Trevor hits them both.
He's done a much better job of getting to the line here. Aggressively taking it inside and not shying away from contact. I thought he was settling a bit in the first.
Down low, up off the screen, and Chamberlain with the stuff.
Nice pass. He got the ball right into his teammate's shooting pocket. On time and on target.
Here is Mr. Incredible, trying to find Weber. He's got it now. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Guys, this one is threatening to get really ugly.
Here is Mr. Incredible. Inside from 12 feet out. And off the front iron, and in it goes. And now an 8-point Kings lead.
He is just tearing it up this quarter. That lead's not going anywhere while he's this hot.
I don't want us taking shots with hands in our faces. Move the ball. Move the ball. Spread their defense and get our shooters some clean looks. Tighten up.
Abdul-Jabbar checked in for Chamberlain. And a change for Sacramento. Lucas is checked in. Lakers trail by 8. Abdul-Jabbar the screen. He's off the pick and hammers it home.
And guys, that's one of the more basic plays in anybody's playbook, but not to mention also truly one of the best.
And Greg, the pick frees him up, and Clark, the dunk, caps it off.
Well, you know, for me, guys, it's all about positioning and anticipation on those screen plays, and they got it right there. Early on, he tried to shoot his way out of this funk, but later in the game now, he might want to just give it up and look for his teammates to do the scoring.
Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Pass to D. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. To the inside. Here's Stojakovic. It's blocked. And it'll be Sacramento as it goes out of bounds. The Kings retain possession. Richmond outside. To the inside. Good from the moment it left his hand. That makes him 10 for 14.
Just carrying the load right now offensively, guys. He is not wasting any chances.
From where I sit, Greg, it's a simple deduction. They want things to be easy on themselves here late. Make sure he has the ball.
Lucas with it. From 10 feet out, it's deflected. Now the Lakers on the break. Finished off the break.
They are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
They set the screen. And the rejection by Abdul-Jabbar. Finished off the break. Now just a 4-point Sacramento lead.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
This is it to Stojakovic. Drains the three-pointer. Stojakovic has got 9 points here in the second half.
There is no way a player like him can be left wide open like that. Did you pay attention to the scouting report?
Passes it to Abdul-Jabbar. And there's another one for the Lakers.
I love that plan. Set up the opportunity for the mismatch.
Yeah, knowing they have to get a bucket here and exploiting the...
I don't want us taking shots with hands in our faces. Move the ball. Move the ball. Spread their defense and get our shooters some clean looks. Tighten up.
There's 1:54 left in the fourth quarter.
Kid, you ready? All right, let's go.
Richmond outside. Shots good by Stojakovic. Stojakovic has got 21.
Boy, I tell you what, he's having one of those days where if he takes it, he makes it.
Shots good.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Textbook. Really, when you look at how they're playing, they are having their way that way.
There's a good screen. Mr. Incredible, the pass to Lucas. It's Richmond on the wing. It's tipped. The finish. Oh, took the contact and tried to throw it down over the top. But instead, he'll shoot free throws.
At the line for your Lakers, number 32.
And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker. And the Lakers making a change here. Chamberlain's checked in. And he ends up making the second, and that shrinks the margin to just 4.
Listen, they're still right in this thing. Missing that free throw, though, keeps this a 2-possession deficit.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. They lead by 4. 1:24 left in the fourth quarter. .24 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Guarded by Chamberlain. Lays it up and banks it in. He's got 24.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
To the paint. A second chance effort. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. He hits the first one, and that brings them within 5. And that's good as he hits both of the shots.
He was very composed on that trip to the strike. He's supposed to be in a one-possession game now.
Guarded by Chamberlain. And he gets it to go. And the Kings lead by 6.
Defense just not strong enough to throw him off his shot there. Sometimes it takes a little more effort to defend him down low.
Ball stolen. And now Sacramento on the break. Here's Richmond. No good.
Well, he gets it in close, but you have to credit that stifling defense for forcing the miss.
Exactly, Greg. I mean, defense like that really increases the degree of difficulty on that shot by a large amount.
And he commits the intentional foul. Abdul-Jabbar's checked in for Los Angeles. Stolen. About 7 seconds separating the shot from the impasse. There's the pass to deep. Cuts off the pass. And now Sacramento on the break. And he gets it to go. Richmond's got the lead up to 8 now for Sacramento.
And I love that the instant that steal was made, they were out in the open floor.
Ball pressure leading to the run out. Man, it doesn't get much nicer than that. That is sweet, sweet stuff.
So the Kings win it.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Many thanks, Kevin. And now a chance to check out some of the tremendous play tonight from our Jordan player of the game. He had just an outstanding fourth-quarter performance. He really had the fire lit under him, and down the stretch, really having a huge impact on the outcome of this game. And how'd you feel about his performance, Shaq?
I can't imagine a player having a better night from the field than he had tonight. His shooting percentage was off the charts. He used every trick in the book to get those high percentage shots. He shot from every direction, and there was a little bit of luck here and there, but he was on fire.
And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the rest of the 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Good night, everybody.